Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to be creating this Halloween inspired makeup. I hope you like it, so keep on watching. But before that, subscribe to my channel, give it a big like, and leave me a comment down below. So now let's get started with the video. I'm priming my entire eyelid, and I also dragged it down onto my lower lash line. Now concealer, like always, because we need a very clean canvas to work on. And I'm adding it on the entire lid again, and then also a bit on my lower lash line. After we have concealed our eyes, we're gonna go in with our orange shadow, and I'm gonna be using a tapered blending brush. First, we're gonna pack on the orange on our crease, and then we'll start blending it out. So since we are using a blending brush, it is going to get the color on our lid also, but that's okay because we're gonna cover it up in black, and obviously it's darker, so it's gonna just go right over the orange and it's not even gonna show up. And now that you can't see any skin on that crease, we're gonna start blending out. We're not blending so much to get rid of that harshness because we're gonna do that with the yellow. Right now we're only doing it that way the yellow and the orange don't mix too much, and then it really alters the colors. Now we're gonna pick up the yellow with another blending brush, and we're gonna go ahead and apply it right on top of that orange, and we're gonna blend those two together. And since the yellow is a bit lighter, it's not as pigmented as the orange, we're going to pick up as much as we need and just repeat the step over and over. And I am applying the yellow very close to my eyebrow, but that's fine because I'm not planning on highlighting my brow bone with a lighter shade anyway. So for this look, it's okay for the yellow to be very close to our brow. So like I said, just go back and forth with the shades until each one looks nice and bright. I'm going in with the blending brush that we used to apply the yellow, but without picking up any more pigment, I'm blending them out again. Okay, now I feel pretty happy with how the orange and the yellow look, and now we're gonna start with our black. And for the black, first I am going to apply like a base, and it's a black eyeliner pencil. And the reason why is because if we only go in with black eyeshadow, it's going to look ashy, and more than likely it's going to look blue. So with the black base, it's gonna keep its like deepness and it will stay dark. So we just gotta keep painting on this black pencil on keep it close to our lash line first. So now that we applied some of our pencil liner, we're gonna pick up a more of a dense blending brush still, and we're gonna blend out that black. Since it is a cream, it is a bit harder to blend out, but we just gotta keep doing it until you don't see any harshness of how we applied that pencil liner. Hopefully the blending brush you use, it's nice and soft, because of all the blending that we're doing with this black. If your brush is a bit like rough, it is gonna cause your eyelid to start burning. So I hope that the brush you're using, it's nice and soft. So now that we have that down, it's blend it out. You don't see much harshness, but obviously our black is not as dark as we want it, but that's okay because we're gonna go back and deepen it out anyway. So for now, we're gonna leave this as it is, and we're gonna go and dab our brush into the black just so slightly so we could add more smokiness onto our crease. And with black, since it's like very scandalous, we have to work a little bit at a time. I literally just dabbed my brush twice into the black because, like I said, it's so scandalous, and if I swirl my brush so much into the black and I go and blend it out, it's gonna cover up the whole lid. So a little bit at a time when you're working with black. I'm blending this out in circular motions and always blending it towards the black. That way we don't extend it so much into the orange. So just blend, 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 and blend. And now I'm going back in with the orange because I feel like it's not as bright anymore. So just add a little more of that into our crease. Now that you have the orange, again, you could use that to blend out the black and the orange. That way we don't bring up the black so high into our crease if we keep blending out with the brush that we use to add on black. Now I'm picking up some more yellow and adding it back on. So now we are going to add more black onto our lid so it could be nice and dark, because now we're done blending out the shadows. So now we're gonna use our pinky finger to pack on some of the black on our lid. So make sure that you do it very close to your lash line. That way you don't see any skin once you apply your lashes. And once I get closer to my crease, I'm only dabbing it on there. There we go. I'm pretty happy with how dark that looks. Now we're gonna repeat the same steps except for the yellow on our lower lash line. First, I'm going to be adding black pencil liner into my waterline, and as I'm applying it, I'm not keeping it just on the waterline. I'm trying to be a bit messy so we could smoke that out afterward. Now with this flat brush, I am going to buff that out. And as we buff this out, we want it to connect to the top part. So now that we have that down and we smoked out the black, we're gonna pick up some of the orange and blend those two together. And again, make sure you connect it to the top. So we're done applying our shadows and blending them out. If you want, you could already apply your falsies or your mascara and just highlight your inner corner and call it a day for the eyes. But because it's Halloween, I feel like we could get away with being a bit extra, and I'm going to be applying some glitter just on the middle part of our lid. And for that, for the glitter, since it is loose glitter, I am going to apply some lash glue on the tip of my finger and just dab it onto the area where I am going to want the glitter to sit on. So I only want it to be in the middle of my lid. So with my finger, I apply it just in that area. You could use like the glitter glue and stuff like that, but I don't have any, so I'm using the lash glue. And again, just applying it in the area I want the glitter to be at. Now I'll use a different finger to pick up the glitter. So I'm only fanning it so it could dry a little bit faster now that the glue is on it before I brush off the excess. Now I'm going to be going in with a bigger brush to brush off anything that's not sticking on the glue. So because we did brush off some of the glitter, I'm going back in with the black to lay it on top and on the side so it could be nice and dark all over again. So with the brush that we used, just pack on some of the black on the sides of the glitter here also. Now I am going to lay it on top of the glitter so it's not so green. Now I applied the glitter and I went over it with the black, and now we are ready for lashes. Now that we have our other lash on, we are going to highlight our inner corner. And for this inner corner, I want it to be nice and bright. So the highlight I'm using, it's sort of like a vanilla shade. So we are done with the eyes, we're done with the lashes, our inner corner. I like how blended the shadows are, and I like how the glitter added a nice pop to our shadow. So now I'm going to do the rest of my face, and then I'll be adding the mascara that's still missing on our lashes. So I am completely done with this look. For the lips, I went with a brown color, just because I didn't want to do it so dark and take away from the eyes. So this is the lip that I went with. You could choose whatever color you like, but I just paired it with a brown lip. Alright guys, so this is it for today's look. So this is my take on Halloween makeup. Just because I'm not big into Halloween, I don't do like very elaborated like Halloween makeup. So this is my take on it, and I feel like you could use it to work, or even if you take your kids trick-or-treating, whatever it is, you could still feel festive. So I hope you enjoyed watching my video. Don't forget to like it, subscribe to my channel, and please share it. So I'll be seeing you in another one of my videos. Bye.